Hey guys, it's Becky. I wanted to do a super quick room tour because it was requested. So this is the door that comes into my room. It is just a bedroom, and I have a armoire type deal right there. There's just a change jar and random stuff on it. So let's open this up and see what we have in here. That top box is stickers, and the green box is all travel papers and embellishments because we do a bit of traveling. We got papers, and this is papers that will not fit in there. So I don't have that many single papers. This is embellishments. This is stuff that goes with my silhouette. These two photo cases are pictures. And that is specialty papers. I have some corrugated papers in there, vellum, things like that. Down there, those are more pictures. And those are random binders and some old scrapbooks I need to pull the layouts out of and put in three ring binders. And that's all that's in there. So from there, I have this over here. Now this, I used to do bookkeeping at home, so this is office furniture really. All these binders have things in them except for those two brown ones don't. This is inks. There's embossing patterns, and behind there are my stamps. I don't have that many. Underneath them are Project Life. Why am I having a hard time with this? You know, the papers, not the papers, the whatever you put your cards and stuff in. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. Project Life, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Photo pages. This is all office stuff. Graph paper, writing paper, some journals. Random, which I just said this tonight. Random sketches is laying wherever. Some page protectors for office stuff. Copy paper. QuickBooks. Cords. This side is all pattern paper in pads, 12 by 12, and this side is all, this is actually pattern paper, but this is what I've been using as, I use that as cardstock, and all the rest of this is cardstock. That drawer is all personal files. The bottom drawer is all pictures. That is a picture frame that my son gave me for Mother's Day with pictures of him and his girlfriend in it. Actually, they both gave it to me. And I haven't hung it up yet, and it's shameful. That is a computer that kind of quit working like in 2007, and I've had it up in the attic because I'm kind of weird about getting rid of it. And I wanted to go ahead and pull all the pictures off of it and recycle it because I have a big gap in my pictures, and I think because they're all on there. So I want to try and get the pictures off, and I tried and couldn't get them, so I might have to send it to a shop. That's a box of stuff that I need to send to my niece. That's a bag of cords. So here is, next to that cabinet is my desk. This up here, I don't know if you can see that. Someone came and worked on the air conditioner, and they stepped between the rafters and went through my ceiling. So my husband's trying to fix that. The silver bucket's washi tape. The middle bucket has nothing. The blue bucket is punches, and that is a layout I recently did, and it's one of my most favorites that I've recently done, so I just left it out. This, I have pictures on there. I don't know why I put those on there, but I did. and a sticky note that's been there for like 5 years, and a label that's been there for like 5 years. This down here is all Project Life stuff, Project Life cards. It's in one of those picture boxes, and these two I just had out because I was using those ones on my last time I worked with them. Up there I have a bunch of packaging, an old headset, some 2.5 gallon bags, some parchment paper or wax paper, and some little baggies, and some stuff to wipe down my furniture with, which is dried out and doesn't work. Those are tins that I got. They were my grandma's. This one's full of buttons that she used to collect. I have not done anything with them. This has some other stuff that she had in there. And that little tin back there was my grandma's too. That has CDs and DVDs in it. And then there's just envelopes. These are my 2015 Project Life. This is for 2016 if I decide to do it. Selfie stick. Empty box. Some embellishments. Some card stuff. Which I've only made one card ever before in my life. And I thought I would try to make cards. So I bought the cards. And I haven't done anything with them yet. And that was like around Christmas time, I guess. This is all office stuff. Well, there's some cards. All the rest of that stuff is journals that I've already filled up. Printer, ink, more journals, labels, binder clips, stuff for office. Necklace that my girlfriend gave me. Everything on that middle shelf is office stuff. All the stuff in this area is office stuff, bills, you know, things like that. I set my Silhouette there. I had my pins out. I must have been using them for something. But I set my Silhouette there, and this filing cabinet usually slides back under there. I had it pulled out because I'll sit my Silhouette on the edge when I use it. These are the cutting mats that go with my Silhouette. I was taking pictures off these cameras. This camera is the one my husband just got me for Christmas, and this is my old camera. And it's just a point and shoot. But I loved it. It was a good thing. It lasted me 5 years. It still works. That's just remotes. A sticky pad, rulers. That has my microphone in it, my label maker. My husband got me that for Christmas or birthday or something several years ago. Refills, measuring tapes, things like that. I have some pictures down there I need to go through. These are picture papers. These are receipts because I like to keep track how much money I spend on this kind of stuff. Doilies, some paper. These are chipboard letters. I just take the front of those, I peel those off and I'll paint them or heat emboss them. And those are foam letters, which I don't think I've ever used. Under my desk, oh, excuse my carpeting, we are getting ready to replace that. Under my desk is all the tangles of wires. In that black box is sewing stuff. That is my scanner. That has cross-stitch stuff in it. It's just cross-stitch embroidery thought floss. And back there in that one, it has patterns. Excuse me. That's my printer. And I have some pictures on top of it that I sent out for. I need to go through those. My tripod. I'm going to put some shelves up so I don't have to use that. I've been trying to decide what to use for recording, and I go back and forth between my phone or this webcam that was in this drawer. This webcam. So I go back and forth between it. I haven't really decided since we're here. See the carpeting? Yeah, we're getting ready to replace that. More sewing stuff. Under there is a scoreboard, 2 trimmers, and then there's that Stampers. I think it's called Stamper's Secret Weapon or something like that, but it's also for punching brads. That's something I'm working on. And so I have all this stuff on my table of what I'm working on or what I worked on the last project. So that's a dress form. So I have 2 of the daylights. Is that what they're called, I think. And then the little caddy that holds my tools. Little trash can I sit on the edge of my desk. And then I have this light here. This is the one that causes glares, but I love it because it's bright and I don't see very well. And it helps, and it's a magnifying one. So if I'm working on, I don't want to make you dizzy, those kind of pictures, which none of these are mine. These are all my uncle's. He did this work. But if I'm working on these types of pictures, I need that magnifying light to be able to see detail. So here is this little rolling caddy I sit on my desk. This has all sorts of stuff I want to use. This is just a scrap bin. This is all my scraps. I like to keep all my scraps in just one iris case. If it gets too full, then I start working with that, which is what I'm doing now. In my chair. In my old shirt because I get cold. So this is a sewing cabinet. Inside there's a serger, there's a drawer, there's a whole bunch of notions in it. My sewing machine, it's very, very old. Well, not very, very old, but I got it when I was a teenager, and I'm 40, so it's got to be at least 20 years old. These are just different sequins and beads I had out working on a different project. The glass, I'm supposed to put some vinyl on it for somebody, and this is for my coworker. I keep forgetting to take it to her. I need to get this tag off of it. Some glue be gone or something. This is where I keep my thickers. They're in this little bag, or this little basket, and it's pretty full, so probably I shouldn't buy any more of those until I use these up. Ironing board. Small ironing board. It's a closet. The closet's a mess. Well, everything's really a mess. The white poster board I sometimes will use to take pictures on. This whole cart is mixed media and coloring pencils and coloring books. Everything in here is mixed media. Extra shelves for my office stuff, some cotton, my camera case for my old camera, laptop bag, old printer, Victoria's Secret bag that has old phones in it, my original box for my old camera, iron, starch, pony beads, perlo beads, magazines. These are tools. These are 6x6 pads and I have 2 8x8 pads. Those are those glass, not beads. What are they called? I don't know. My old Franklin Covey planner, my planner from last year, and those are empty boxes that I could use to store stuff in if I want to. That's a monopod, an extra lens for my new camera. And back here I have a bunch of things I need to get developed from way long time ago. Do you know what these are? These are disposable cameras. I don't know if they still have them, but that's what those are. Some more like journaling cards and pocket life cards or whatever. The bag to my new camera. These are all gift bags and wrapping paper. This is ribbons and trims and sewing stuff. This is all cross-stitch stuff. There's a lot of cross-stitch books in there because I really, really used to love doing cross-stitch. And this is all sewing stuff. This over here It's another cabinet like the first one, only it doesn't have the top on it. It's just the bookshelf. This has some office stuff in it. I used to hang scrapbook pages on there, and it got to be kind of a pain in the butt, so I stopped doing it. I need to decorate, but I just haven't. Teddy bear was my grandpa's. This was my grandma's pincushion. This has die cuts in it, and it smells wonderful when you open it. You can't smell, but I'll smell it for you. It's good. Love that perfume. But I put die cuts in it, and I'm out. In this cabinet, this is stuff I need to file. This has Basic Grey B-Side, Basic Grey Prism, Fancy Pants Happy Place. This is another one of those Iris photo cases that has wood veneers and die cuts in the cases. Here's some Teresa Collins. Barista, Teresa Collins. This is the August 2015 Click Kit. Fancy Pants, My Mind's Eye. The Little Man collection. 7 Paper Studio. I think I have the Baxter and Amelia in there, but I don't have a lot of embellishments for it. I mostly have papers and then some word stickers. The Basic Grey Sunkissed. This purple box is empty. I mean, adhesives, tissue papers. These are enamel dots and shapes, and I think flares and stuff like that are in here. This is my heat gun and my glue gun and glue sticks. These have embellishments. These have like different ephemera. I mean, like my personal memorabilia ephemera. So that's all that's in there. These I got on clearance last year, I think. Maybe 2014. For like $3, and I've never used them. I'll probably end up giving them to Brie, because I don't even think I've opened them. Fancy Pants Wonderful, Simple Stories, Summer Vibes, Shine Collection, Fancy Pants, Jen Hadfield. All this stuff is autumn, and I have one kit of Halloween stuff, and at the bottom is Christmas. These are all flat letter stickers. Oh, look, there's some border stuff. They're all flat stuff. These are all alphas and tiny word stickers. The like alphas that would fit in there. Like, these are too long to fit in those boxes. See, they're too long. They won't fit in there. These have the smaller ones. That's sewing stuff. These are mostly sewing books, vintage sewing books. That is my entire room. So, dog bed, shredder. Oh, that's it. And it needs to be cleaned, especially the office part. But I don't want to go through the paperwork because I hate to do that. So, that is it. So, thank you so much. Bye.